The ghost of the Hollywood sign, the tragic story of Peg Entwistle. Is the Hollywood sign haunted? Nobody knows for sure. There are rumors, legends, and stories. A lady in white. But what we do know for sure is, tragically, an actress named Peg Entwistle jumped off the 50-foot-high letter H in September of 1932. What we also know about the Hollywood sign is it was built originally as Hollywoodland. It was an advertisement for a housing development springing up in the hills around a burgeoning Los Angeles. That's right, the beacon we all know, for people around the world, as glitz, glamour, fame, and fortune, and to people who just want their photo taken with it, started off as an advertisement. It would not become Hollywood as we know it until much later. But let's get back to Peg. Peg was born Melissa Lillian Entwistle in February 1908. She would change her name much later to Peg after seeing Peg on My Heart on Broadway. She was born in Port Talbot, England, to parents who later immigrated in the teens to New York City. Not a lot is known about her mother, but we do know her father tragically was hit and killed in the street by a car in 1922. She went to live with her uncle thereafter. She began a very successful Broadway career at age 17, appearing in numerous hit plays. Betty Davis said she told her mother that she wanted to be exactly like Peg after seeing one of those performances. Peg went on to marry another actor named Robert, like her father, but she divorced him for bigamy and cruelty a short 2.5 years later. She continued touring with the New York Theater Guild, which eventually made its way to Los Angeles in 1929. Sadly, the Depression hit, and plays began closing rapidly. She decided to return to L.A. to look for work in the movies, but due to the talkies becoming all the rage, so did every young actor and actress in the country. She did manage to get a contract with RKO in 1931, and that led to a small role as Helen Cousins in 13 Women. Sadly, that role was edited down to 15 seconds in its final cut. Several days after receiving this shattering news, she was informed RKO would no longer have her on contract. Soon after, Peg left her uncle's home on Beachwood Drive and made her way up to the sign. She had told her uncle she was going to a rendezvous with a friend. No one saw or heard from her for the following 48 hours. Then a female hiker found her shoe, her jacket, and her purse. It contained a suicide note. It read, "I'm afraid I'm a coward, and I'm sorry for many things. If only I had done this long ago, I could have saved a lot of pain." It was surmised she used the workman's ladder to climb to the top of the H and jump. In another heartbreaking twist, it seems RKO had a change of mind, and a letter arriving a few days after Peg's death offered her the lead role in one of their next movies. 13 Women premiered a month after she died and was a critical and commercial failure. There are all sorts of stories about Peg and the Hollywood sign. Some say they see a woman in white. Some say they see a woman walking up Beachwood. Some say they hear crying. Some say they smell her magnolia perfume. I've gone up to the Hollywood sign many times. I've felt a lot of strange things. I've never seen Peg, but I do wonder if what I feel are all the dreams that come to this town and die, or all the souls that have been lost in search of fame. Peg was one of those souls. She became famous in the end, but not in the way she wanted. If you or anyone you know is depressed or having suicidal thoughts, please reach out to someone. Please reach out to the suicide hotline by dialing 988. There's always somebody there to talk to you. Thank you for watching.